Well, good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about hand evaluation again, whether to open or not to open. I'm just going to post in the chat the hands for a few of you who've come in late. Your lesson hands coming up now, and the numbers that we shall be playing is 1, 3, 10, and 11. Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you on hand number 1. And we'll talk about why we should open this hand or not. That's not the hand. Don't worry, it's coming. That was just the random one. There we go. Okay, hand number 1. Well, the thing is this, we have two suits. We have 11 cards in the black suits. And when we have 3 defensive tricks, I know we don't expect the Queen of Spades to be much in defense, but we have 3 quick tricks. And with 2 singletons, even though the honors are worthless, the hand is too strong to open a weak 2 with a 2-suiter and 2 singletons. So I would never open a weak 2 with this hand. It's far too strong in trick taking, having 11 black cards. So we should open the hand 1 spade by north, pass by east, and now because south is so strong, south has no idea how good the opener is. So what we do is, us as the responder, we like to go slowly to hear the opener's rebid to make sure that we're not missing a slam. So we're going to bid 2 hearts, which shows 11 or more points in a 5-card heart suit. And all partner can do on this hand, west will pass, is but 2 spades to say, I'm very weak. I have nothing more to tell you, but I have a 6-card spade suit. And now you will bid 4 spades, knowing that there's no hope of getting to a slam on this hand. You could be off 2 heart losers. One does not know. You're controlling clubs, you're controlling diamonds, but at the same time, there's no guarantee that you would even think of making a slam on this hand. So the contract should be 4 spades. Are there any questions? Any questions on the hand? Did everyone get to 4 spades? We don't know.
Linda, I'm just taking a look. It looks like almost everyone, the majority got to 4 spades, three pairs got to 2 spades, and 2 pairs got to 6 spades. So,
wow.
yep.
Okay. All right. So what do we lead in this situation? Well, I certainly feel that leading 4th highest from a 5-card diamond suit is not as good as leading the Jack of clubs from a sequence, which guarantees the 10. So if I have a choice between 4th highest or a sequence, I'd always choose a sequence of an unbid suit. So it's correct to do that. Now, the master hand usually is the one with the long trumps. But looking at the hand with the long trumps, we're looking at 3 club losers. But we could get rid of them on the hearts. So we'll win the ace of clubs. And looking at this hand now, we've got an 8-card club fit. We don't know if that's a singleton or not. It's a pretty dangerous thing. We should not be doing anything at this stage but drawing trumps. So I would play the 5 of spades to the ace, keeping the jack as an entry if I need it. At the moment, you don't. Everyone followed. So that looks good. Now we've got to hope if they're 2-2. Well, don't expect that. Because when you have 2 singletons in the hand, you do not expect anything to break favorably. They most probably will not break favorably. So let's go on and try one more time in case. There you go. They didn't break favorably, but that's okay. We don't have a problem. And we're going to draw the last one. And why do I want to stay in the dummy? That is a very important point of why I want to stay in the dummy. First of all, I played high-low by west to say I like diamonds. My ace of hearts is not running away, and I always believe that that is the correct thing to do, to tell partner where you've got some values and why do I want to stay in the dummy. Because when I have a singleton honor, this is one of the ways I love to burgle extra tricks, is that if I put the queen of hearts on the table, they're going to win the ace. But if I play a low one, sometimes people fall asleep at the bridge table and play second hand low because that's what they were taught. And now I've made a trick I would never have ever made. So think about that. Always play to a singleton honor, because sometimes you can burgle that suit and make it. And this is a chance you might make it. Now, if they're awake, they should put up the ace. But no one's going to put up the ace seeing the king and the jack and the 10 on the table immediately, because they feel, well, second hand low, there's no rush, we'll take our time. Well, you can burgle that one. So now we need to get rid of and hope we can do now what's called a roughing finesse. They don't know you've got a singleton diamond. You play the jack of diamonds. It'll go queen. It'll go ace. And luckily enough, you've got an extra entry for these hearts. Now you'd play the king of hearts. It's called a roughing finesse. If they don't put up the ace, you'll discard. But of course they're going to put up the ace. And you're going to trump it. Wow. And now your hearts are all good. You'll go to dummy, provided they all break, of course. Put up the king. That was your third taxi. So you can enjoy these hearts. And now you're going to take the jack of hearts. Hope they divide favorably. And throw a club away. Then you'll play the 10 of hearts. And throw another club away. And they did divide favorably. And now in the 7 of hearts, you can throw another club away. And now you're going to make 13 tricks, everybody. 13 tricks, provided you play towards your singleton honor. If they're awake, they should put up that ace. And if they're not awake, you make 13 tricks. How do you like that? Any questions on this hand?
Linda, when you say like that, play the queen of, like your singleton queen.
If you put the queen on the table, they will take the ace.
But if they're, so then they're thinking to themselves, well, the dummy has the like all of these hearts.
There's no reason to duck it. There's no reason to duck it. You might never see it again once they play the queen and you can see the dummy with all those entries. But when you play towards an honor, a singleton, some people it's just a reflex that they've got ingrained in them, which is wrong. Second hand low by defenders. And that's why you could actually make that queen singleton if they don't wake up and put up second hand high. They don't see your hand. Putting the queen on the table, they're taking the ace. But playing towards the queen, their reflexes are, some people are just ingrained second hand low, and it doesn't always apply. Not when you see 5 hearts in the dummy and you've got 4. You should put up that ace immediately. But you might burgle that hand and make the queen, and that's why I like to play towards my singleton honors, of course, providing I've got all those entries. If I didn't have the entries, I'd play the king of hearts to make sure that they take the ace. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Good. Got to try some fun at the table. You know, we can't always just be so open. I don't like to tell everybody everything. Any other questions? None? Okay. Well, that was good. I'm happy. I'm upset that some weren't in game. Maybe they just didn't open the hand. They might just not have opened the hand. All right. Well, we certainly can't open the south hand. We've got 10 high card points. Queen Doubleton diamonds not worth anything. So it's going to go pass by south, pass by west. Now looking at the north hand, It is a beautiful diamond suit. You've got a 6-card suit to the ace king and an outside king and jack. So it is entirely up to you what you would like to open. A lot of people would open 2 diamonds because you're third in hand and don't have a really opening hand and try and obstruct the opponents from coming in. But I think having the king jack of spades makes the hand much better. So on this particular hand, having an outside king jack, I'll open 1 diamond. And it's going to go pass by east. And now this hand has to look and bid up the bidding ladder. 1 heart. Even if it's 4 hearts to the 9 or the 8. Pass by west. 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds. I've got a 6-card suit partner. By north. Pass by east. East can't do anything yet. We don't know what's going on at the table. We're not in a hurry. We're going to find out more after we've done that. And now this is part of hand evaluation. I know you've only got 10 points, but you have a working queen of diamonds. That queen of diamonds is the key card to running 6 diamond tricks. So you look at your hand and you say to yourself, if my partner could open 1 diamond and repeat the diamond suit, we've got 6 diamond tricks, and I have 2 aces is 8. My partner can't open 1 diamond without another trick in the hand. Otherwise, partner would have opened 2 diamonds. So on this particular hand, you should evaluate this hand and bid 3 no trump. 3 no trump. 6 diamond tricks, ace of clubs is 7, ace of spades is 8, and partner's bound to have 1 more trick to have opened 1 diamond and not 2 diamonds. Did anybody get to 3 no trump on this hand with 10 opposite 11?
No.
Linda, no one got the 3 no trump.
It's a great contract. It's a great contract to get to 3 no trump on this hand. Only because of that working queen of diamonds. If that queen of diamonds was anywhere else, there's no ways you would see me bid it ever. But now I can count 8 tricks, and partner has to have 1 more trick to have opened the bidding. So whatever they're going to lead on this hand is obviously the 3 of clubs. And you're not going to duck it. You're going to take your money and you're going to run as fast as you can, because they could take 4 heart tricks. So when you see 9 tricks, you just run for your life. High card from the short side first, hope the diamonds break. And missing 5, it's 68% of the time they're going to break. And they do break 68% of the time, 3 and 2. And now you run for your life. You just take your ace of clubs, you take all your diamonds, which is 7, and then you take your 2 spade tricks and you're making 3 no trump. If that's not a wonderful contract with 11 opposite 10, I think you should all be very happy.
Linda,
Yes.
so 2 spades in West is what did really well. I didn't bid that. I couldn't see how to bid that, but people did, and they won.
But they called for 3 diamonds or 3 no trump. What did they lose? 2 clubs and 2 hearts. How can we let people play at the 3-2 level? And this is another thing I've taught a lot of you, is that when you and your partner have the majority of the points, you should never let people play at the 2 level. It's my bridge religion. Thou shalt not let people play at the 2 level. If they fit, we fit. And we've discussed this many, many times. We've got the majority of the points. South can never let them play at the 2 level when you have the majority of the points. Never. You're just going to take your money and run as fast as you can. Just take your 2 spades. Don't worry about them. I haven't been watching the discards. But when they're squeezed, sometimes miracles happen. And now we happen to make an extra one because I was just discarding and not worrying about the rest of the hand. And now we're going to make 10 tricks, and that's the end of the hand. So that working queen of diamonds is a very important card when partner repeats to show a 6-card suit. You actually count tricks, not points. Okay? Count tricks, everybody. Any questions? None? Okay. Everyone's happy, happy, happy. But it's a great contract. As I said, I'm more on shape, not points. Partner guarantees 6 diamonds. Okay. Let's look and see who's going to open this hand.
So Linda, when you say your partner guarantees 6 diamonds, and so that last hand we were on, and so you have the queen and the other diamond, so that's 8 diamonds.
No, 6 diamonds.
No, the opener has like, because
6.
yeah,
Right,
because
so you know your queen is working. So that makes a 6-card suit working.
Oh, wait, click again.
Linda,
Yes.
what would happen if they had led with a heart? On the
Nothing
left?
can happen to you, or they can take off 4 heart tricks. You've got
Oh.
a stopper because you've got 5 to the 9 and 10 doubleton in the dummy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they can never run the heart suit. You don't have a problem.
Okay.
Okay. Diane, you wanted to know more about that hand?
So I was just thinking to myself, so they have this, because it's the queen, so
The
because the
queen,
responder has the
exactly.
queen, the queen is like the kingpin almost, because
That is the key card. It's a
Yeah.
working card. And that's why I said if the queen was anywhere else, there's no ways I would be bidding again. But that working queen, knowing we now have 6 diamond tricks, once partners repeated the suit, showing a 6-card suit, you now can count 8 tricks in your hand. 6 diamonds and 2 aces. Partners rated to have 1 more because partner didn't open 2 diamonds, partner opened 1. And that's the logic behind the game. And everybody says, oh, but we don't have the points. I don't teach points. I teach cards that work for you. I teach logic behind the game. We need to learn why, and I need you to know that. It's more important. I have many students that say, but we got a good score. I said, that's got nothing to do with it. I said, we have to look why. You can't just do it and say, oh, you were lucky. So anyway, so here we go. And we have East is going to open this bidding because we have 11 high card points and a 5-card diamond suit. And we have 2 quick tricks. We have the ace of spades and the king, queen of diamonds. And the most important thing about opening this hand is that you have a rebid. We cannot open the East hand without knowing our second bid. If my partner bids a heart, what's my next bid? If my partner bids a no trump, what's my next bid? You've always got a rebid. So it really falls in line with the rule of 20 as well. I like to have all my points in 2 suits. But if I look at the hand with 11 high card and 9 with the length in the 2 suits, that's 20. With 2 quick tricks, you should have 2.5. But I have a rebid. I will always open a minor, because I want to get the lead of that diamond. So everyone should think about hand evaluation. Do we open this hand or don't we? Now, if the cards were reversed, if I had 5 clubs and 4 diamonds, I would not be opening this hand because I cannot afford to jump over my suit if I switch the clubs and diamonds around. I would pass. But this is a good opening hand. So we're opening 1 diamond. And it goes past our south. And it goes 1 heart by west. Pass by north. and you're going to bid 2 clubs. These are my 9 cards. I'm a great believer in bidding my shape. I never suppress 9 cards, even if I have a 6 card in my first suit. And now when partner bids 2 clubs, it's entirely up to you how you proceed on this hand. I myself say partners denied me 4 spades, and all my partner showed me is 4 clubs and 5 diamonds. I have an opening hand opposite an opening hand. And my partner didn't show me very much more, so it's my duty to bid 3 no trump. The one who knows goes. I've got the spade stopper partner, and therefore you bid 3 no trump. Very, very important that you go to game. You cannot bid 2 no, you're far too strong, and you can't use 4th suit, you don't need it. You haven't got a 5-card heart suit. If you had 5 hearts, you would bid 2 spades, the unbid suit, to see if partner had 3 hearts with you, but you don't have it. And the lead, what is the lead going to be on this particular hand? Well, I've got news for you. They've bid 3 suits. We always lead the unbid suit. Top of a doubleton, the 6 of spades. You're not leading a heart, partner bid hearts. They bid clubs, diamonds, and hearts. So the unbid suit to try and find partner is the correct lead. Are there any questions before we go on? Any questions on the bidding? I wonder if everybody opened this 11-point hand.
Linda, I have a question on why did you bid 1 diamond for East?
Why did I open 1 diamond?
Yes, because it was only
11 points.
okay, I thought you had to have 12 high card points or 13
Right,
points.
but let's look, first of all, let's look at the length in diamonds. And number 2, when you are not sure as to whether you should open on these borderline hands, we use what's called the rule of 20.
Okay.
The rule of 20 states, it's actually the rule of 22. We need at least two defensive tricks, at least 2 defensive tricks, usually 2.5. And you add up the length of the 2 longest suits plus your high cards. So if we add up 11 high card, which we have, the ace is 4, the queen is 2 in clubs, and 5 is 11, and 9 cards in the clubs and the diamonds, it adds up to 20. It falls in line with the rule of 20. So you can't always wait for 12 high card points to open the bidding. I have passed on a 12 count with 4, 3, 3, 3, and no tricks made up of kings, queens, and jacks. I do not open those hands. So I don't always open. Shape is number 1 in this game. Points are secondary. Does that help you, sir?
Yes, very, very much. Thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
we'll know that for next time. Don't always look at points. Let's look at shape first, and then we look at points. And then we look at rebids. Never open a hand without knowing your next rebid.
Okay,
Now,
thank
looking
you.
at the hand, we have 3 spade tricks. We have 2 hearts are 5. We have 1 club is 6. And 1 diamond for sure is 7. And where are we going to get extra tricks from? Well, long suits bring in tricks, everybody. And the length of the suit in the diamond suit will produce far more tricks than playing in a 4-4 club fit. 4-4 is not going to produce extra tricks, whereas a 5-2 will produce extra tricks. So we're going to keep the ace of spades as our taxi in the dummy. We're going to go 7 of spades. Lowest of touching. Remember, we lead from the top, we receive from the bottom. That's the 10. If you put up the jack, you can't have the 10. And if you put up the queen, you can't have the jack. We always play third hand. Lowest of touching cards. And now you don't win the queen, you win the king. You don't have to tell them your whole hand. Now we've got control of clubs. We've got control of hearts. Looking at that 10 of diamonds, looking at that 9 of diamonds, we're now going to try and find the ace of diamonds and the jack of diamonds. So we're going to play the high card from the short side first, and it's going to go low. Do not put up the king. We want to make all these diamond tricks. And they'll win the jack. And what are they going to come back? Obviously a spade. And if they come back a heart, it doesn't matter either. But they should come back the spade. And you're going to win the queen. Now you've kept that ace of spades as your entry. That is your taxi for those diamonds in case they don't take them. You play a little diamond, low diamond, put up the king. And now the queen 9 are good cards once you force out the ace. So you play the queen to force out the ace, and then your 9 will become a trick. And now you've got that entry in spades. Well, they're not going to play anymore. They've got none. And hearts was bid, and they don't want to play clubs. That's a no-no in bridge. If you're playing a defensive hand, and you see, and I'm going to tell you this for future, anytime you see a card that has queen 10, little, king 10, little, ace 10, little, avoid those suits like the plague. Don't touch them, because if you touch them, you're doing finesses for declarer. So we've got no choice but to come back a heart. Don't touch the club suit. There you are. Now we've got our beautiful 9 of spades. And now we can enjoy our beautiful diamonds. The 9 is good. And you'll throw the heart away. That's never going to be a trick. And take the 5 of diamonds. And what are they going to throw away? They've got to keep the king of clubs. They could throw away a spade. And you're now going to throw a club away. And then you'll play a little club to the ace. You have no finesse. You're missing the jack. And now you're going to take the ace of hearts. And now you're going to make your contract. And that will be your 9th trick. The rest is theirs. Are there any questions, everybody? No questions? The whole thing hinges on opening the bidding. Should we open or should we not open? It's all part of hand evaluation. Let's get on to hand number 11. All right. Well, South's going to pass. And West is going to, should West open this hand? We've got 11 points again. Exactly the same situation as before. You have to make a decision. Do I open on 11 or not? When you have a rebid and you're not sure, we use the rule of 20. As long as we have 2 quick tricks. Our quick tricks are 1 in the hearts. The ace will take the king and the queen will be a trick. And the other one is the ace of diamonds. And we have a rebid. 1 heart. So tonight, after tonight, you're not going to be looking at 12 points. You're going to be looking at 11 good ones. Up the bidding ladder. 1 spade. Pass. 2 clubs. Pass. These are my 9 cards, partner. These are my 9 cards. So now looking at the hand, we have to do something else. We have an opening hand opposite an opening hand. And we don't know if our partner's got 3 spades with us. Because if partner's got 3 spades, we're better off in a 5-3 spade fit. So what we do is we use what's called the 4th suit. 2 diamonds. It's alertable by partner. Online, it's alertable by you. You have to self-alert your own bid. If you bid 2 diamonds, you have to click alert here. You put it in here, 4th suit forcing. So everybody can see that. It's very important. 4th suit forcing. Let me undo this so you can see me do it, and I'll show it to you again. You've got to self-alert. Before you bid your bid, put in alert, write in 4th suit forcing, and bid here 2 diamonds. And that is how they get the message. Your partner doesn't see it. Face to face, West has to alert the 4th suit. But online, you alert your own bid. That has got nothing to do with diamonds. A new suit by responder is 100% forcing, and I play that 4th suit is forcing to game. To game. It asks 3 questions. And all of you have heard me discuss the 3 questions. The first question, tell me your shape. Are you 5-5? 6-5? The second question, if you don't have shape, which you don't have because you've already shown 9 cards, do you have delayed support for me? 3 spades with me. You don't have that either. So you can't support spades. And the third question is, if you don't have shape and you don't have 3 spades, do you have a stopper in diamonds? So here we're going to bid 2 no trump. Yes, I've got a stopper in diamonds. I don't have 3 spades with you. I don't have extreme shape. I don't have 5-5. And now you're looking at this hand and you're going to say to yourself, well, I've got to go for 3 no trump. I've got no other way to, I can't do nothing more. It's an opening hand opposite an opening hand. How many people got to 3 no trump on board 11? You have to use the 4th suit.
My opponents did. We were north-south.
Your opponent's bid? North-south bid?
No, I was north-south.
Oh, so you don't know. Did they all get to 3 no?
Yes, they did.
Oh, good. Okay. So we're going to get the lead. And it's obvious. When they bid 3 suits, I always lead the 4th suit, the unbid suit, which is the 3 of diamonds. Low diamond. King of diamonds, 3rd hand high. Are you prepared to duck a diamond and give it to them, or you want to take it and try and hope that the hearts break? Well, you could lose if you give it to them. I think in this situation, it looks like it could be a 4-card suit, but I can't see us making anything else. You could duck the diamond if you want, and they'll come back a diamond. And usually we come back the jack now to smother the 10. And then you'll come back the 9. And they'll win the ace. Okay, now you've got to sort this out. We've got to pray that the hearts break. We have 7 between us. For them to break 3 and 3 is only 32%. The clubs are always ours. So you should not be in a hurry. Let's go for the hearts first. High card from the short side first. They're all broke. And now you've got your contract. And you're going to give them one more trick. and you're going to make 10 tricks. You're going to take 5 hard tricks, 4 clubs on 9, and 1 diamond is 10. And that should do it without a question of a doubt. Lovely contract. What else can we do? What else can we do? And you'll take the 4 clubs, right? And we'll take these. All right, we're going to make a claim. And you're going to make 10 tricks. And that's how we make 3-no trump. It's all a matter of whether you open the west hand or not. Are there any questions, everybody?
And then the question on that is, why wouldn't you do the clubs first to force them to do a
Because
discard?
you could do the clubs first. You could do the clubs first. Oh, absolutely. But they know you've got 5 hearts. So you're not going to be squeezing them very much, are you? Once you opened a heart.
Okay,
If you didn't open a heart, I agree. I might do the clubs first and hope I can run the hearts. But now they know you've got 5 hearts. Normally I do that, but once they know I've got 5 hearts, there's nothing to discuss, right?
On 4th suit forcing, can you explain how you tell your shape? And also, can you explain how you, well, I know how to support to provide support if you have 3 of the trump, but can you explain the first one, how you show your shape?
Shape. The most important thing in bridge is always to show 9 of your cards. When you open a heart, you've got 5. When you bid 2 clubs, you've got 4, and that's 9. You could have 6 hearts and 4 clubs. That shows shape. So as a responder, if my partner shows me shape, I work out what are the other 4 cards. And that's how I get to many slams, because I could be controlling those unbid suits. That's how you show shape. You show always 5 and 4 to an honor. I never suppress a second suit. Never. I always show the second one.
Okay.
And a lot of people with 6 cards in the major and 4 in the minor don't even show the second card. They just put 2 hearts or 3 hearts. It's wrong because partner can't judge the hand. Today I got to a game purely on judgment. And what happened was I had 6 spades and 4 hearts. And I had 15 points. And I didn't want to open a spade and bid 3 spades. So I opened a spade. My partner bid 1 no trump. And I bid 2 hearts to show shape. At least 5 spades, at least 4 hearts. When my partner went back to my first suit, 2 spades, now my hand grew. And I told my partner, 3 spades. Partner, I love my hand. Now that you've got 2 with me, we have an 8-card major suit fit. And we got to game. And not many people were in that game. I always like to show a second suit to an honor. And then maybe I have the opportunity to show my 6th card later. That's how you show shape. Now you want to know why we open the bidding. 11. You add up the hearts, that's 5. You add up the clubs, that's 4, is 9. You add up your high card points, which is 11. 9 and 11 is 20. You have 2 defensive tricks. You open the bidding. It's called the rule of 20. You can look it up on the YouTubes. There's a whole lesson on the rule of 20, everybody. Now,
Thank you.
East. East is very strong, but doesn't know whether partner's got 3 spades or not. So the only way we find out is by keep bidding a new suit. A new suit by responders forcing to game. Partner can't pass 2 diamonds. It is 100% forcing to game. And it asks those 3 questions. Any other questions? Does that help you?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Go on YouTube and look for the rule of 20. You'll find another whole chapter, and I promise it will definitely help you in making your decisions and consolidate what we discussed tonight. Now, somebody said they want board 5. Two people want board 5. So let's
Yes.
talk about board 5. I'll do any of the other boards you like, because it's pretty early. Although I never look at time, I could be here all night. All right. So pass by north. This is a 12-point hand. It has got an ace and a king. So I will definitely open this hand 1 diamond. If this hand had no aces, I would be passing a 12-point hand. I will never open 12, 4, 3, 3, 3. Okay? Pass by south. 1 spade by west. Pass by north. 1 no trump by east. 12 to 14 points. Pass. And now you have 10 high card and 2 doubletons. So it's entirely up to you. I think one should bid 3 spades to say I have a 6-card suit and 10, 11 points. All jumps in old suits are not forcing. They are invitational. You are too strong to bid 2 spades over 1 no trump with a 6-card suit. When you first bid 1 spade, it could have been a 4-card suit. Not only is it 4, not only is it 5, but it's 6. So 3 spades is very descriptive. It says, partner, I have 10, 11 points and a 6-card spade suit, and this is up to you if you would like to accept my invitation. Is that how the bidding went? Those of you who asked me about board 5?
No, we just got to 2 spades.
Oh, this hand must bid the limit of the hand.
Yeah. So
And now it's up to you, East, whether you wish to bid 4. I myself would not be in 4. Even though I've got a fit, I have a fit, but I've only got 13 points and I've got no roughing value. It looks very, very bad. But some people never deny a fit with a fit and they want to bid 4 spades. So they're going to go to 4 spades. It's entirely your style. And what are they going to lead? The Jack of clubs. Remember, I'd rather lead from a Jack 10 than from a Jack nothing. Top of a sequence. So let's look at the losers together, everybody. In the spades, we have 2 losers, the ace and the king. In the hearts, we've got none. In the clubs, we've got 1. And in the diamonds, we've got 1. That's 4 losers. Well, now you've got to pray. And your only hope by praying is that the king of diamonds is under in the south hand. So if you make it, lucky, lucky. If you don't make it, too bad. Let's try. So you're going to win the ace of clubs. And you've got to draw the children off the streets. There's no discussion. High card from the short side first. And they're going to come another club. And they'll play the king of clubs. And you'll rough it. And now you need to get out the ace of spades. So you're going to play a little spade to the jack or the 9. It doesn't matter. And the spades all break. Well, now we know for sure we're not allowed to ever play clubs again because there's a rule in this game. What we don't see in dummy, we don't play. That's called a rough and a discard. So the only hope we've got is to come back a heart or come back a diamond. So you've got choices. If you come back a diamond, they're going to finesse anyway. And if you come back a heart, they're going to take a finesse. So let's say you play the 10 of hearts. And you win the king. All the spades are gone. Play the queen of diamonds. You don't cover the first time because you see the jack. And now you make the hand. Lucky, lucky contract. Any questions on board number 5? Did that help you a lot, David? Is he not here? He's gone.
Yeah, it looks like he's gone. It looks like he's not here, Linda.
Okay, but he asked me about it. And you, what
Yes.
about you?
We just got to, let's see, 2 spades.
Okay, and how many did you make?
I think we made, probably 3 or we made above 2, but you know, you mentioned about not playing at the 2 level, and we played a lot at the 2 level tonight.
Okay. Well,
So-
it depends on the opponents. If the opponents want to get frisky with you, well, they can't double, they can't balance because they haven't got the cards to balance.
Mhm.
So it makes it very difficult. I mean, having diamonds when you've opened a diamond does not enhance your hand. The balancing bird, right?
Mhm.
They'd have to balance with hearts and clubs, but they don't have any points. They've only got 5. That's a little bit light. So
Mhm.
you can't do that. What other hands did you want? Anybody else want any other hand? I've marked them off. You said you wanted number 9 and 12. What does everybody want while they're here? Can everybody just put it in the chat and I'll see which one we should do? I need to know 9 or 12. Anybody? 12. Okay. Let's do number 12 and see what that one will give us. One club opening by west, pass by north, 1 heart by east, up the bidding ladder, pass by south. Now I want to talk about this hand. When you've got a minimum hand, you've only got 13 high card points, and you've got a 5-card club suit, you have 2 choices. You either pretend that the club is a 6-card suit, because it's such a good suit and just bid 2 clubs, but you cannot bid 2 diamonds. You cannot show the second suit. Jumping over your first suit would show 17 or more points. It's called a reverse. Your other choice, of course, is to now bid 2 hearts instead. Now, that does not promise 4 hearts. But when we open a club in North America, it could be a 3-card suit. So I'm inclined to want to bid 2 clubs on this hand because I've got such a good club suit and treat that as a 6-card suit. So I would bid 2 clubs, but it's a style. I don't see anything wrong with bidding 2 hearts, but I'll talk about it. When it goes 2 clubs, partner's denied 4 spades, and now partner cannot bid diamonds. It's a reverse. And looking at this hand, you've got an opening hand opposite an opening hand. It is your duty to go to game. And your right bid here is 3, no trump. Partner, I've got the stoppers in the other suits. I've got diamonds and spades. And that would be the correct contract. Did you all get to 3, no trump?
No, we just played in 2 clubs.
We can't play in 2 clubs because we've got to add 2 hands together.
I know.
If you've got an opening hand opposite an opening hand, this is the bane of my life playing bridge with people. They don't know how to add 2 hands together. If my partner opened and I've got an opening hand, there is no ways I'm going to stay out of game. And the only game I can go to is 3, no trump. I have no spade fit. I have no heart fit. I don't have a club fit, but I've got the stoppers, and that's the correct contract. Any questions?
Oh, great. Thank you.
Okay, please add 2 hands together. I will go back to 2 hearts for one moment. A club, a heart, 2 hearts. Does not guarantee 4 hearts. If my partner bid 2 hearts on this hand, I would bid 3, no trump. Partner, I don't have 5 hearts. If you've got 4 hearts, go back to 4 hearts. So I'd still get to 3, no trump. Okay?
One more
Great.
question on the bidding.
Yes.
When it says 1 club and then 1 heart, you were saying bid up the line, but you did jump over the diamond that had 4.
I didn't, why? Because you always bid a major before a minor.
Okay.
I always bid a major before a minor, always.
Okay.
So that way it leaves me in a better position, because sometimes people preempt you out in another suit and then you can't even find your fit. So you could, if the opponents had a spade suit or they had a heart suit, you could lose your spade suit by bidding a diamond. They could go 2 hearts and now you've lost the spade suit. Or if you bid a diamond and they went 2 spades, you'd lose the heart suit. So it's one of the golden rules in bridge that when you've got 4-4-4, you should always bid the major before the minor if they're of same length, because we need to get those majors in first. That's such an important question what you asked me. Very. Okay?
Linda, if the minor is longer, would you bid?
I still bid if I've got an opening hand, I bid the 5-card minor and then I bid the 4-card major. But if I've got a limited hand where I do not have 2 bids to make, you bury the 6 or 5-card diamond suit and always bid the 4-card major before your 5-card or 4-card diamond suit. Always.
Okay.
You must bury it. Limited hand, majors first. Unlimited hand, length first, because then you can show the hearts later.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks. Yes, thank you.
Good. And now we want to get on to number 9. Any other questions on 12? I hope I clarified the situation on 12. I would treat that club suit as a 6-card suit. It's a very good suit.
Glenn wanted 7, Linda.
7. Oh, who wanted 9?
I did, but you can go to 7 if
Go
Glenn
to
wants
7. All right, let me go to 7. Anybody else want anything? All right, let me go to 7. Right, do we open the hand in the south hand? If my ace and king are together, in other words, if my king of diamonds was the king of clubs or the king of hearts, that would be 3 quick tricks. I will always open the bidding. But when my ace is not with the king and I have 11 points, I do not open this hand at all, because it doesn't fall in line with the rule of 20. You add up your 2 longest suits, which is 8, plus 11 is only 19. I would pass the south hand. Pass. And now we are on to the north hand. And you are the 3rd one to bid. It's up to you whether you wish to open the bidding. You've got 11 high card points. I would open 1 diamond. Pass by east. I will always bid 1 heart up the bidding ladder. 1 spade overcall. West must overcall a spade for a lead. It's a very good suit with 3 of the top honors. Okay. Pass by north. Pass by east. And now it's your duty, knowing that if your partner passed 1 spade, your partner's got a minimum hand. You have the opportunity to bid 3 diamonds to say, I've got 11 points and 4 diamonds with you. I'm in the medium range hand. And that's what I would bid on this hand with 2 aces and a king. 3 diamonds. Pass, pass, pass. And that should be the contract, 3 diamonds, everybody.
Linda, question for you.
Yes.
You keep talking about bidding up the ladder.
Yes.
So with north, why would you not start with club and then go to diamond?
Because that becomes a reverse if you jump over your first suit, and then you're showing that your clubs are longer than your diamonds. Anytime you jump over, skip over your first bid suit, you guarantee that your first suit is longer than the second. And in North America, clubs could be a 3-card suit. That's why the rule is that if you've got 4-4 in the minors, you always open the diamond and not leave your partner not knowing whether you really have a club suit or not. At least we know that there's a possibility they've got diamonds.
Okay,
And that's the reason. Very important. And you're not strong enough anyway. You can't reverse and you don't have length. A lot of people don't know how that when you bid a second suit, you guarantee your first suit's longer. Whether you jump over it or not, your first suit is longer when you come to the second level. Not the one level, the second level. And this is a no trump shape, but you've got no spade stopper. So looking at 3 diamonds, we're losing 3 spade tricks. We've got no heart losers. We've got no club losers. And if the diamonds behave, having 5 missing, remember an odd number missing, they will break 68% of the time, 3 and 2, then you are going to make the hand. So what I would do on this hand, let them, I don't know, they're going to leave the king of spades. Definitely. Okay. From a doubleton. And they're going to continue spades. And they're going to play the queen of spades. And now there are no more spades in the dummy. So you've got to keep parity with dummy with the hearts. So now looking at the whole hand, okay, you either got to come back and you're not going to play back a trump, or you're going to come back a club. You're not going to play a spade. It's not going to help you to play a spade because it's called a ruff and a discard. We are not doing that. So whatever you do now, it's better that you don't do that. And now we can just play whatever they come back, doesn't matter. They come back a club, it's good. They come back a heart, it's good. So maybe they'll come back a heart. You'll play the high card from the short side first. Okay. And now you're going to draw trumps. And leave out the good one. Leave it out. Don't worry about it. If they break. And if they don't break, you can get yourself in control. There you go. One good trump is out. Leave them with it. Let's go for the clubs. Our clubs are better than the hearts. So let's see if the clubs behave. You never know when the jack may fall. And you're in easy street. It's called a cross ruff, everybody. Take your king of clubs. And if they didn't all fall, you could ruff them. You've got 2 trumps in the south hand, two trumps in the north hand. You could ruff 2 hearts, you could ruff 2 clubs. But when you play the queen of clubs, presents arrive, the jack falls, and the rest are yours. And you're going to give them the queen of diamonds and never give it to them. Let them have it when they like. You don't care when they take it. And that's it, all over. And you make 3 diamonds. Do you like that contract? I think it's a great contract.
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. I see there's one in there. Somebody said, okay. Okay, we've done that hand. Okay, I'll stop sharing the screen. I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you again on Tuesday next week.
Thank you, Linda.
Okay, thank you.
Pleasure. See you.
Bye-bye.